Please welcome to the stage, Erik Williams, Michigan Assembly Plant Site Manager.
Good morning. Welcome everyone to this momentous occasion here at Michigan Assembly Plant. We are extremely excited and delighted to have you all for the return of the Ranger to North America. How about that? On behalf of my fellow leaders at the site, Scotty Elliott and Greg O'Neill, our plant chairman, UAW Local 900 President Dwayne Walker, we'd like to welcome you all. And the proud men and women of Michigan Assembly Plant. This is a significant milestone for us as well as for a motor company and Southeast Michigan as a whole and American manufacturing, right? So, I mean, what we're about to embark on here at Michigan Assembly Plant is a momentous event. And we're happy to have you guys here to partake in that event with us. In a minute, Joe will come up and also talk a bit more about what this means to Ford Motor Company and our future product cycle. So more about that to come. But what does it mean to us at MAP? In 2017, January 2017, it was announced officially that the Ranger would be coming here. We're extremely excited to get that news. And ever since then, we've been working diligently around preparing the plant, both physically and our workforce, for that moment. We've had several build events up to this point that have allowed us to produce these vehicles that you see here. They're the product of our training events with our employees over the last 6 months. In May, we balanced out the Focus and the C-Max in order to transform the plant over to a truck plant. A truck plant is in our history. We previously built trucks at Michigan Assembly Plant, formerly the Michigan Truck Plant. So we're extremely excited to be back building trucks here at Michigan Assembly Plant. So how about that, guys? What about that? So where are we at on that journey from a truck plant back to a truck plant? Currently, our body, stamping, and our paint departments are currently filling the system. And next week, starting Monday, our final assembly team will be in to start building the customers' vehicles on time and with the best quality, and we'll become, at that point, the best Ranger plant and small utility truck plant in the world. So we're extremely excited about that. So with that, I won't be longer. I'd just like to introduce Mr. Dwayne Walker, our UAW Local 900 President.
Hey, thank you, Eric. And what a great day to be a part of Michigan Assembly. You know, this is a long time coming, and we all been waiting on this day. I know all of our employees are so excited for the day and the start production of the Ranger next week. We've been looking forward to this day for a long time. Our employees that work in body, stamping, and paint are thrilled to be back and getting ready for our final assembly employees to join us back here next week. We would like to be here we wouldn't be here without the talent and hard work of each and every one of you. The truck is tough, just like our workforce that builds it. I know we all smile when we see these driving down the road because I know that we will be proud to say, I built that Ranger. We are proud of that Ranger will be built in the USA. And now I'd like to introduce Region 1A Director, Chuck Browning, representing Vice President Roy Gamble and the UAW National Ford Department.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'd like to extend greetings to all of our esteemed guests, but most of all, I'd like to extend special greetings and good morning to our members of UAW Local 900. Are you in the house today? All right. Accompanying me today is my Assistant Director, Al Wilson. He's somewhere about out here. There's Al right here. I'd like to thank your local president, Dwayne Walker, who's up here with me on the stage, along with the two chairmen here at Michigan Assembly, Wayne ISA, Scott Elliott, along with Greg O'Neill. I'd also like to thank Ford Motor Company, Mr. Hackett, Mr. Hendrix, for inviting me here as well. And Rory Gamble, our Vice President, is actually meeting with our UAW Ford National Negotiators today. National negotiations is about 10.5 months away, so they're already in preparation. So he wanted me to extend both his pride in our membership out here and also extend his greetings. He very much wanted to be here, but I'm sure that everybody likes the fact that they're already starting to plan on our upcoming contract negotiations. As your regional director, I'm extremely proud of the hard work and the dedication that our members have displayed for years and years and years at this site. We've gone through a lot of problems, from issues, the financial crisis. I was here many years ago when the last vehicle came off the line at the Michigan truck plant. And back then, most of the meetings like this were pretty tough meetings to have. We were talking about plant closures, we were talking about layoffs, we were talking about people relocating. There was a lot of uncertainty and a lot of hardship for our members. This is a great day to be here. Nothing better than coming to one of our locations, especially here in Region 1A, and talk about new product coming in. I'm very, very, very happy that the UAW membership, along with the overall workforce at Michigan Assembly, created the business case, have had the many years of high quality, world-class quality at this plant to make a pretty easy decision for Ford Motor Company to put the Ranger in here. Very happy with the work that we brought in. We have about 45 jobs that we're working on in the stamping plant to bring in still. I'm very confident we'll work through that resolution, but it's a great day for everybody. One of the things I want to point out that does not get mentioned very often, and I did not see the article, but I was talking to Joe Hendrix this morning. This product coming in is a result of your hard work, along with the opportunity to collectively bargain and our relationship with Ford Motor Company. This has been in the planning stages for many, many, many years, and I'd like to thank Ford for having the wisdom to put this product in here. But again, it happens because we talk. It happens because we have the ability to collectively bargain. And I always credit Bill Ford Jr. for mentioning that the UAW is a competitive advantage at Ford Motor Company, not an anchor as many companies try and portray us. So we very much appreciate the relationship with Ford. So in closing, I just want to express again how proud I am of all of you, how much you're appreciated. The UAW Region 1A has your back as we're working through all of our issues here with the launch. We're going to be here with you, and thank you very much. At this time, it's my honor to introduce Joe Hendrix, our President of Global Operations for Ford Motor Company.
Good morning, everyone. Great to be up here. Thanks for having the sunshine. It's better than some of the alternatives we could have. And Chuck, thanks for the introduction. Chuck was referencing a Free Press story this morning that takes us back to May of 2015, actually, where we had a meeting with the then President Dennis Williams to talk about this site and what our thoughts were for the future and the opportunity that we saw to bring the Ranger and Bronco back. And Chuck played a big role in that, and now he's in Region 1A. You get the chance to see it happen. So thank you, Chuck, and thank you all for joining us here today. We have a lot of great friends and partners with us. I want to recognize all of them. We're especially pleased to have our partners from the Michigan Economic Development Corporation here. Can you guys raise your hand? MEDC, please. Oh, there they are back there. Thank you. We also have leaders from the city of Wayne, including the mayor. Thank you for being here. As well as Chuck mentioned it, but our president and CEO, Jim Hackett, wanted to be out here this morning with us. And we have a number of other of our company leaders, including Gary Johnson, John Savona, Mark Truby, Bill Dirksen, a number of our other leaders who are with us this morning as well. And of course, all of our friends from UAW. Chuck said it, Eric started it out. This is a great day for Ford, our UAW partners, and frankly, millions of mid-sized truck fans who they actually demanded that a mid-sized pickup be built Ford tough. Ford truck fans are excited, and so are we. When I walk into our plants, I can see the pride that all of you take in building the best vehicles, and what an opportunity we have here at Michigan Assembly Plant to do just that, bringing the Ford Ranger back to America, right here in Michigan. You can show the world what our vehicles are not just built Ford tough, but they are built Ford proud, right here in the city of Wayne. Michigan Assembly Plant is an interesting plant because really it tells the story of consumers changing vehicle tastes over the last 6 decades. This plant opened in 1957 as a station wagon plant. I had many trips with my family in the back of those station wagons with those vinyl seats. Remember those? Then the plant closed for several years, reopening in 1964 as the Michigan Truck Plant, building light and medium trucks, buses, and even parcel delivery vehicles. Then, in 1966, we began building the iconic Ford Bronco here. The nameplate lasted 30 years, from 66 to 96, even though the product changed dramatically over that time period. As you know, Bronco gave way to the Expedition and Navigator, which were launched here in 96, 97, leading some in the media to project at that time that the Michigan Assembly Plant, then the Michigan Truck Plant, was our most profitable plant in the world. Now, we don't call our plants or our vehicle lines profitability, and I'm especially making sure we're not doing that here today, but nearly all of you know how differently this complex ran when we had the initial launch of the Expedition Navigator, and then how things shifted over time. We ended up on one shift. We went from 3 shifts to 1 shift in the Expedition Navigator production. And ultimately, in 2008, making the decision to move to small cars because that's where the market was going. And then small cars became more popular. In 2010, we idled Wayne Assembly Plant next door and retooled this plant to focus on small cars. And that's when we renamed the plant from Michigan Truck Plant to Michigan Assembly Plant. And it was the world's first plant to build gasoline, hybrid, and battery electric vehicles all down the same assembly line. But once again, we're seeing customers with looking for different types of vehicles. And once again, the dedicated men and women of Michigan Assembly Plant and UAW Local 900 are ready to answer the call. First with the all-new Ranger this year, and then starting in 2020, the Ford Bronco. What do you think about Ford Bronco coming back to the Michigan Assembly Plant? During the last few months, we've invested $850 million in this facility, prepping to build both vehicles and securing more than 3,000 great-paying jobs from our hardworking men and women here at Michigan Assembly Plant. You know, I love it when I get a chance to go to our plants and ask our employees, even when they're outside our plants, where they work. And it really is cool and with a sense of pride when our employees say they work for the Fords. They work at Fords. And I love that turn of phrase. It's actually intentional, as you know, because it highlights that we are a family business with family connections. We take care of our family because we do work for the Fords, as in the Ford family. I think that says a lot about our company and who we are. As big as this company is, over 200,000 employees worldwide, this is still a family business, and a lot of pride comes from that. We're very proud of our F-Series trucks. They've been the best-selling vehicles in the U.S. for 36 straight years and the best-selling truck for 41 years. That doesn't happen by accident. We are constantly working to make our vehicles even better for our customers, and the Ford Ranger shares in that Built Ford Tough legacy. Ranger is Built Ford Tough. It delivers Ford trucks' fundamental capability and quality, coming to market with best-in-class payload, towing, and off-road capabilities. Let's check out the numbers. Ranger has more than 1,800 pounds of payload capacity. That is best in class. Ranger delivers 7,500 pounds of towing. That too is best in class for gas-powered engines. Plus, our 2.3-liter EcoBoost and our 10-speed transmission deliver 310 pound-feet of torque. Our 4-cylinder standard engine, which makes more torque than all of our competitors' V6 gas engines. Think about that technology. Now, when we say Ranger is adventure ready, we mean it. You're going to get a chance to see that. Our FX4 package adds skid plates, tow hooks, off-road tires, shocks, and suspension. The terrain management system, which delivers better performance in sand, gravel, snow, and mud, as well as trail control. Essentially, that's cruise control for off-road driving. Think about that. Plus, Ranger features the latest driving and connectivity technology. Please take time to learn more about this in the product information areas that are up around the area. Now, there is no doubt enthusiasm for the Ford Ranger is off the charts. And the hardworking men and women at Michigan Assembly Plant will work hard to deliver our newest trucks for our customers. We are so excited that today is an opportunity for you to experience what this truck has to offer. Now, we have product information for you to learn the strengths of the vehicle, and importantly, all of you can experience the Ranger in action when you ride around the off-road course that we built just for the employees here at Michigan Assembly Plant. Enjoy today. Feel Ranger's capability off-road when you're on the track. See how much payload it delivers with the Great Pumpkin Contest over here. Take and share your photos of your Ranger experience with your family and friends. And get ready to build America's best all-new mid-size pickup truck, because it's time for our customers and for our company and for you. We are all ready for Ranger. I want to thank all of our employees for the work you put in to get us here today. Erik and Gary and I had a chance to walk through the plant. It looks great. It's come a long way from where it was when it started, and we're really proud of the work that you've done to make that happen. I want to thank all of you for the work you're going to do as we launch this vehicle with the best-in-class quality and give our Built Ford Tough customers exactly what they're looking for. I'm now going to welcome Erik back up to the stage to help you celebrate and take you through the rest of the day. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you, Joe. Mr. Hackett, having him here in our UAW leadership team. I want to personally thank you guys on behalf of the men and women of Michigan Assembly Plant with entrusting us with this momentous opportunity to build the Ranger here at Michigan Assembly Plant. So I had to say that again. I want to thank you guys again. And we'll do you proud. So I have a little housekeeping things to announce. Those of you from body and staffing, those of you who haven't had the opportunity to ride in the vehicle, you guys will have that opportunity to go first after this. And then the final assembly and the paint team will go following that. In addition to that, I'd like to end by saying I started next door as an hourly employee working side by side with the men and women out there 20 years ago. Many of you have stopped me and said, "We're glad you're back. I was gone for 14 years." This could not be a better time for me to come back to Michigan Assembly Plant as the site manager to partner again with the phenomenal workforce here that we have at Michigan Assembly Plant. So I thank you guys. All right? So let's go. Thank you.
I got it too late. You could have streamed that Facebook Live. 30 seconds ago, I thought about that.
Who knew you could get so tired holding a selfie stick?
I was trying to figure out if there was a way I could jump in to relieve you. So.
Well, I'm
How you doing?
Mark's tired. I'm going to see if I can just upload this to YouTube unedited and then link it to Facebook.
Yeah.
Because Facebook will probably choke if I try to upload it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're much better doing that first.
Thank you for joining us. Please enjoy lunch, and we encourage you to participate in the all-new Ford Ranger activities.
Want to go sit down for a few minutes?
Yeah.
Here might be a fun place to sit down.
Yeah. I want to go inside. That was good.